caters in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
Yeah. So last year we ran out of candy. So
Yeah. We have a wedding to go to Saturday, and then for Halloween, I think we're having it at my sister-in-law's house.
mm. On Monday night.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, we're live, by the way.
Oh, cool, 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 cool.
Yeah, man, it sucks not having time for, fucking doing this shit a lot.
I feel you, man. Seems like the older we get, the busier we get.
Yep.
It's BS. I hate it.
Gosh, man. Anthony Edwards is banned rebound wise.
Yes.
Never again. Okay. Let me pull up the itinerary real fast, actually. Put that thing in there. Oops. There we go. All right. Hello, everybody, and we're just gonna do a quick sponsor ad real fast. Just want to give a big shout out to Bato Snacks. I know a lot of people in Casa Grande have heard of this man, and I would like Ben to just elaborate on this amazing product.
Oh, hey guys, it's your big boy here, Ben, coming live to you on the ZonaBoyz Podcast. And I just want to let you guys know if you guys have time and if you guys have a sweet tooth and you love Mexican candy, go check out Pato Snacks right now. He has an Instagram page, Pato Snacks. I mean, I'm gonna double check real quick the exact name just to be sure. But yes, guys, if you love candy, you love Mexican candy, go try it out. He has all different kinds. He has specific bags. He has mixed bags. He delivers. He sends it out, hands it right to you, and it'll be the best thing you've ever tried. His Instagram is Pato Snacks, PATOSSNAK or SCKZ. All right, go check them out, guys. It's delicious. It's one of the best things. I actually have a bag with me right now, and I'm snacking on it. It's amazing. And don't forget to try the rim dip. I mean, Brandon, you've tried it before. Don't you think it's delicious?
I don't think it's the same rim dip, but yeah.
Okay. But yeah, guys, go get yourself a bag, man.
Again, that is Pato Snacks, PATOSSNACKZ. You can also visit the website patosnacks.myshopify.com. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, man. Oh my
I
god.
love it.
We gotta make it better for the actual.
We'll clean it up.
Yeah, we'll clean it up.
First one. First one.
We no, we gotta write out. It's like a script, man. We gotta write a script.
Yeah, definitely. I was winging it right there.
Oh, that was a good wing though. Let me put Luke on here real fast because he's asleep and he's sick. Yeah,
Poor boy.
my guy's been under the weather. All right,
Mhm.
we're gonna start. Let me get a drink. It's episode 21. And we're going in to. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the ZonaBoyz Podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about Hopkins' return, the Bucks and Packers struggles, Matt Ryan getting put on ice, potential trade targets coming up with the NFL trade deadline coming. We're going to go over Thursday night football, and we're going to be talking a little bit of the Phoenix Suns because they are off to an amazing start. Anyways, I am with my boy Ben. How you doing?
Oh, dude, wonderful. Every day I'm here is wonderful.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's been a while, guys. I know we're not as consistent as usual, but I mean, it's just a part of life. We're trying to put out content when we can because we love doing this, and hopefully you enjoy listening too because this is awesome.
Love being here, man. Love it. Life though, as everyone's finding out, gets busier and busier. So, but we're here, dude. We're here, dude. So let's jump into it, man. D Hop returning back to the Cardinals and helping them get a dub.
Yeah, man. It was really awesome seeing D Hop back. I feel like he is just the leader on that team, and he just helps just delegate everything. Like I feel like when he's on the field, like I feel like the team, especially the offense, just has that swagger to them.
Oh, 100%. Was there like a stat too saying that like the Cardinals are undefeated when JJ and both D Hop are playing?
Yeah, I mean, it used to be, I think, just it was just JJ Watt until they lost to the Rams, I believe.
Hmm.
But yeah, like now I'm pretty sure what they're gonna say JJ and Hopkins now, like they're undefeated. So
Hmm.
I like it.
Hmm.
Um,
Giving a little more spark to the offense, too. They started moving a little better.
yeah, man. I mean, I feel like he
Professor.
just took a lot of he took a lot of pressure off the other receivers. My thing is that he wasn't really targeted when I thought he should be targeted because in that Saints game, I felt like when they were in the red zone, they weren't really targeting Hopkins that much.
Yeah, yeah, probably not as much as they should have. I mean, they probably didn't want to be like too predictable, first game back, just chucking it to D Hop the whole time. But I mean, like you said, they should have targeted him. He is our biggest red zone threat.
Yeah, like I saw, I think they threw a fade to Rondell Moore that he bobbled, and then I mean they ran the ball effectively against the Saints, so I mean it wasn't really that big of an issue. But
Hmm.
I would just like to see Hopkins more one-on-one type of throws to him,
Hmm.
and hopefully, because I know he's gonna make a play, man. Like I honestly feel like he's the best. He's the best at that in the NFL right now.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. I mean, he's our biggest playmaker. I know Kyler did throw up a couple balls to him when they were driving downfield, especially at the beginning. But I mean, Kyler just kind of wasn't really like. It was either like some good defensive like pressure, but I mean, Kyler was a little overthrowing him a little bit too. Like I said, first game back, they're just getting back into the swing of things. So I'm sure as the season progresses, it'll get better.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're what? This is gonna be week 8 coming up,
Week 8, we are going into week 8.
and I just think they need to figure out who they're gonna be because I mean we're almost halfway done with the season,
Hmm.
and I feel like they don't really know what they are yet. I was just happy that they used D Hop all over the field and they didn't leave him on the left side running outs and curls all game. Like they moved Hopkins around. That's what I really saw and what I really
Uh-huh.
loved about him returning is that he was just everywhere, and it wasn't predictable as how it really
Mm.
was last year.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah, it was great. Yeah, honestly, I was really impressed though by the defense, man. They played good. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's 30 points let up, but I mean, they put up touchdowns themselves to help us win the game.
Yeah, man. I mean, the defense has always been our strong point,
Mm.
these past couple years. I just really, really think we need to go and get a pass rusher. The pass rush was really not there
Uh,
last Thursday, so I feel like that's why,
uh,
Dalton was able to make those crazy throws. I mean, that first, what was it, like 50-yard bomb?
yeah,
So,
they're getting some decent pressure, but they're just not getting any sacks out of it.
yeah. No, I
Yeah, you
mean,
know what I mean? I feel like
they're getting decent amount of pressure, but I feel like it's
uh,
not as good as how it was like last year, maybe even like
mm,
I don't know. I feel like they just need to add like pass rushers. That's why there's
mhm,
been rumors, and we will talk about this later. I think Deron Payne from the Commanders,
mhm.
and then the rumor is Bradley Chubb's going to be available if the Broncos lose to the Jaguars this week.
Oh man, that'd be a move right there.
So I mean, we're going to talk about this later, but I mean, those are the two. that I really, really hope Kime really,
Is
goes
it
for.
uh is it Bradley Chubb wanting out, or is it Denver kind of just trying to get some assets?
Maybe it's both. I mean, I haven't really read too
Hmm,
much into it. I just know that like, the rumor is he's gonna be available.
gotcha. I mean, I could see it, but I could see it more because I've heard a lot of people don't even want to stay on that Broncos team.
That's
They just don't. They just don't like was it Nathaniel Hackett and
yeah,
Russell Wilson.
shit, man. But
Yeah. So,
yeah. I
yeah.
mean, other than that, I mean, the Cardinals looked decent. I'm not gonna say they look good because I think there's still a lot of things they need to clean up if they want to
Mm.
compete in this NFC race, which I think they can compete. Like, I don't think it's too crazy to say they'll end up in the playoffs because the NFC just looks like shit right now.
Yeah, I don't think it's a stretch to say they'll still make the playoffs. I think it's a very possible thing. But what did you think about Kyler's little argument with Cliff on the sidelines?
Hey man, I liked it. I mean,
Hmm.
it doesn't look good. Like, you're on prime time, like, whatever. Like, you're gonna make, like, people are gonna make their stupid memes about Kyler yelling at Cliff because he wants to hurry up and win to go play, Call of Duty campaign or whatever. Like, whatever. But I liked it because it showed me that like, that's the first time I have seen Kyler actually show that type of emotion and care. It does suck that it happened to his head coach, and I do feel like there's some tension there between the two. Like, I don't think it, like, they downplayed it, not a lot, but they kind of downplayed it in the post game interview.
Hmm.
Um, but I mean, everybody's been saying like Kyler's having issues with Cliff. Like, they don't, they don't agree, and like they're saying what I've been trying to manifest. I really want Sean Payton to come to this team. I know he won't, but I really want him to. But I feel like there's a little bit of tension there, but I don't think it's that big of a freaking deal, man. Like, both Cliff and Kyler are out to prove something. They just got paid. They feel like they're fucking, their necks are out there. Like, they want to make sure that they succeed, so they're just trying everything, to be competitive and shit.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm sure, like you said, they've had some struggles and stuff. So when shit gets bad, I'm sure they have some conflicting ideas.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I mean, otherwise than that, though, I mean,
I
I
mean,
think Cliff kind of knows he's a little bit on a hot seat right now,
mhm.
right? I mean, if they don't make the playoffs, I would assume that their next route is to go a new head coach.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how that's gonna work because I mean, they just gave him, I think, what was it, like a 4 or 5 year extension.
Hmm.
I don't know how much is guaranteed, but I don't. I hope they don't, just stick with him for 2 more years just to see.
Hmm.
But if he's shit, you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
I mean, I've been watching just a lot. Like, there was a lot of like, sports analysts just trying to talk about like this situation, and they're just
Hmm.
like on Kyler's side, and or they're saying like this is good. This is showing some fucking character and some fucking fire in Kyler. But
Hmm.
um, Cliff, to me, what it showed is that Cliff doesn't really. He's not a head coach. Like, he's just not a
Yeah.
head coach to me.
Yeah. No, honestly, I mean, I I think he should just be a play caller
Yeah,
rather than a head coach. I mean, head coach encompasses too much, and that's not him.
yeah. I don't know, man. And then, like, we're burning timeouts because the Cliff doesn't trust Kyler to get the play in, and then I've been hearing that Cliff's getting in the plays too late to where, like, because the microphone in the helmet shuts off at 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I'm hoping it's not that big of a deal because I mean, something like that can really linger.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I like the passion from Kyler. I don't think it was a bad thing. I just hope that some way somehow Sean Payton comes to the Cardinals, man. All right, I'm done. I'm done with the topic.
Sean Payton to the Cardinals, guys. You hear it. You heard it here. I've also heard. I mean, it's probably just a rumor. It probably will just stay a rumor. One of my friends, Robert, was bringing it up in our group chat. How would you feel about Nick Chubb coming to the Cardinals as like a potential trade?
Nick Chubb,
And Nick
or
Chubb.
from the Browns.
Mm, Well, actually, he might have been talking about Bradley Chubb, but I mean, you already said you like that one, huh?
Yeah, no, Bradley Chubb. Yeah, that's definitely who. That's who we need. We need an edge rusher, man.
Mm, yeah.
But
So
I mean,
do you think we need another corner still?
I don't think we need a corner. I feel like our corners are really good, and if we just improve our pass rush, the corners would be that much better.
Uh-huh. Yeah, fair, fair. I like it.
Byron Murphy looks like a number one corner. It looks like
Mm-hmm.
he finally. I mean, he could slide because that's what he did last year, but he's kind of being more consistent this year. It's already week 8, and he's still a really top rated corner. So I feel like he's actually doing better than what he did last year. I feel like Marco Wilson. He's someone that is really iffy.
Mm-hmm.
Antonio Hamilton's been, you know, been decent. He just came back from that foot burning injury, so
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind another corner, but at the same time, I feel like they can run with the guys they have at corner. But if they improve the pass rush, just helps that secondary out.
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh, dude. Hopefully I really hope they make a move then for Bradley Chubb. That'd be nice to get some better pass rush in there.
Yeah, if we get Chubb or Deron Payne, I
Mm-hmm.
will be a very happy man. The Eagles just got Robert Quinn for a fourth,
Mm-hmm.
so I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like Bradley Chubb's gonna be easily if like a second round, maybe a second and a fourth or something.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. I mean, sometimes people get traded for less. I mean, there's some trades that have happened. I'm very surprised that that's what they got that player for.
Yeah, it's less, but
Eh,
it's usually like the team that's trying to get them pays for a lot of their
they're like,
salary.
yeah, they pick up like most of their contract or
Yeah,
all
because
of their contract.
That's what happened to the Eagles. I think the Eagles are paying a lot, like especially with incentives. Like they're gonna pay out the incentives, so like the Bears really
Mm,
didn't take a big hit.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's a cheaper pick, but it gives that cap relief to the team.
Yeah,
Yep. So,
but yeah, we'll
so I
talk
mean,
about some more trade rumors here. We have a segment just for that because I feel like it's gonna get not too crazy, but it's yeah. Let's pivot to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Green Bay Packers struggles, man, because Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers are looking like like father time finally caught up to them.
honestly, man, both of them at the same exact time, dude. They're both just struggling, man. I mean, how do you, as the Bucks, all that talent that you have, lose to a rebuilding Panthers team, a mid-season rebuilding Panthers team that just got rid of their one of their best players, if not their best player. Uh, dude, I don't know. I mean, they had a touchdown early on at the very beginning. I don't know if you saw that. Mike Evans just dropped an open bomb.
Yeah, saw that. I saw that one. I mean, I didn't
Mm,
really watch the game, but that's the only highlight I really saw.
yeah, so I mean, there's that one. And they just missed opportunities, man. It was just bad, dude. Like Brady said he doesn't see retirement in his future. I'm starting to see retirement after this season, dude. It's not looking hot. Aaron Rodgers too, man. He's just playing, just not with the fire in him. To me, it just
Did,
looks like he's just there, just
did you
knowing
see
that
what he said on the Pat McAfee show?
What did he say?
Basically, he was saying he was like, yeah, people have a right to, criticize us
Mm,
and be mad at us, and
mm.
he basically threw his team under the bus, saying like it's the people that makes the mistakes. They got to be accountable for that. Like he's not taking accountability. Like everybody else's fault, but it's not my fault.
Oh, it's like Anthony said. What was it, one or two podcasts ago? Or he was,
This is the last one.
basically like what, yeah, what you said right now. Oh yeah, last one. Sorry, I wasn't sure if we did one in between, but yeah, like Anthony said, man, Aaron Rodgers has that ego, dude. He wants it to be known that he's the best. It's their fault, not his.
Yep, and that's why he'll never be as good as Brady.
He'll never be as good as Brady, dude. All that talent. Dude, is it weird to say that the Packers have had two of the best generational quarterbacks in Favre and Rodgers and only have two Super Bowls to show for it?
Because they're both the damn same, man.
Hmm. Literally. Aaron, I don't even think Aaron really cared for Brett that much, too, right? When they
No,
were together, he was the same exact person.
that's the thing, man. It's just I don't get it, man. How you can be, the quarterback and the leader, like you're what 2005, right? He came out, so I mean he's up there. Um almost a 20-year vet, and you're not gonna, mentor these guys. You're just gonna just say you're gonna keep them accountable like that and throw them under the bus
Uh-huh.
live on the Pat McAfee show. That's a very popular show.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, these guys are young, dude. They're trying to make their name known, and yeah, dude, yeah. Rodgers just is not the leader that he should be, and he's gotten away with it. I feel like he's always been like this, but
Because he's
gotten away
always
with it
had
because of
great
his talent.
offensive weapons.
Oh yeah, that too. He's always had at least like one or two really good offensive weapons. Well, I mean,
Yeah, Greg Jennings,
uh,
Donald Driver, Jordy Nelson,
he did. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. I was like that Super Bowl year that he did have quite a few too.
and then he had Devontae Adams after Jordy Nelson, got injured
Mm.
and left. Like,
Was Tay there with Jordy too? But Tay was young
20,
or
I think
no?
it was 2015. It was 2015 is when 2014 is when he got drafted. I'm gonna look it up actually.
Uh, right,
Oops.
because I think they were on the team together for just like a couple of years, and then they're like, oh, let's go with Tay as our number one and get rid of Nelson since he's getting older.
Yeah, 2014 draft.
Hmm.
So yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like Brady is in a better situation.
Hmm.
I just feel like that team's not gelling. I know that their defense is hurt.
Hmm.
Like they have a lot of good pieces out. So I would rather be in Brady's situation. And then like I've been seeing a lot of videos or a lot of other podcasts, people saying like, oh, the Packers, like they're talking about playoff scenarios and they bring the Packers in there as a like potential 7 seed. I'm like, y'all, like, unless like one of these rookies or one of these like or Alan Lazard,
Hmm.
starts to fucking produce or do something. I don't see the Packers doing shit this year, honestly.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna bring it up now. While the podcast is, mid. I know we're still early in the season. I'll bring it up now. Brandon, what a call to pick the Vikings right now to win the
Bro, I
NFC
know.
North. What a call, dude. All of us, even the people I talked to after that podcast that we did, they're just like, Why wouldn't you pick the Packers?" I'm like, dude, I don't know. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers. But sure enough, dude, you're making us all eat our words. Look at that. It's looking good right now.
I know, man. I thought the Lions would be better than fucking what are they? 1-5, one and
Yeah, dude.
six. They're making me look bad because I think I picked them over the Packers too. Anyway, that's here nor there. But yeah, man, I really wish the Raiders would hold up because I got a lot of fucking shit for that one too. And the Raiders aren't holding up their end of the bargain on that.
Yeah, the Raiders are oof. I think Josh McDaniels probably get fired after this
I don't know,
season.
man. Like their offense has been looking really good. Josh Jacobs is saving a lot of people in fantasy right now. Like
Dude, Josh Jacob coming alive fantasy right now.
I think they're clicking offensively. I really think they found their stride on offense, and
Hmm.
uh, I haven't seen the recent schedule, but it's looking
That's what I'm
pretty
saying.
good.
It's going to depend how their season ends.
But
Yeah, dude, but yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, Rodgers has already made it known, right, that he's retiring after this season.
yeah, I think I heard that too. I think I heard that
Yeah,
like he's not coming back after this year.
yeah. So, like Anthony said, his last hurrah is just going to be making sure everyone knows his shit and he's good.
Yeah,
It's
he's gonna
his.
try as hard as win another MVP, but we'll see how that
Uh-huh.
goes. I want to just talk
Well,
about Brady real fast, dude. Have you seen Brady in a post game interview at
dude,
all
he
this
looks like
year?
he's doing crack, dude.
Dog, he looks
He
like
looks.
he's so skinny, man. Like I honestly think that whole divorce thing, like it's taking a toll on him. All his off the field issues look like it's taking a major toll on him.
Uh-huh. Yeah, dude. Honestly, just built it. Dude, he just doesn't look healthy, dude. He just doesn't look good.
Like the
Uh,
TB12 method, dog, it's supposed to make you look good. Not
and
like
it just,
that,
I feel like
man.
this kind of just came out of nowhere. Like you said, it probably is just like the stress, like the at-home stress plus the field issues and stuff just building up on him. Well,
So,
man, dude, I don't, this guy don't even look healthy anymore.
I'm gonna ask you something.
Hmm.
Do you think AB did the dirty with his wife?
At first, no. But the more shit I see and people doing the speculation stuff, the more I'm thinking yes.
I hope not, dog. I really hope not. But I just feel like Brady's going through a lot of shit right now at home. I don't think anything's official with like his divorce or anything, but like I know like they got lawyers or whatever, but I think it's really affecting his play. Like I can just see it in some of the plays. Like I try to watch all the games. Like I have the to watch the condensed games and stuff. Um yeah, man. I don't know what's going on with them. But I think the Bucks are in the best position to have like a rebound to try and make the playoffs.
Um,
Because that division's just the division sucks. Like I think the Bucks can make the playoffs at like
oh,
six. Was it 6-10 or 6-11?
fuck yeah. I mean, let's see, they're 3-4, and the Falcons are 3-4. Panthers are 2-5. Saints are 2-5. They're
So,
all like right there for that division.
oh man, dude.
Oh, dude, it really is anyone's division. I mean, for how shitty everyone's playing.
Yeah,
Um,
the NFC
but
just looks like shit. I feel like it's all the NFC, man. Like the NFC East is the
mhm.
best division, right? And I feel like all four of those teams can make the fucking playoffs, even the Commanders.
Oh yeah, I could. Oh, I don't know. I mean,
I'm just fucking
uh,
around, I'm
I was
exaggerating a little
like,
bit.
son of a bitch.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Come on, man.
So
Um, but yeah, dude, trash, dude. I mean, I don't know. If Brady stays, do you think the Bucks should keep him around for another year
I
with
don't
this
think
play?
I think he's
You
a
think they
free agent after this year, isn't he?
is he a free agent this year?
Let me check. I think he is.
If he is, I mean, he's got to rebuild. Um, I think I was watching someone on TikTok and they're saying
Yeah, he's a free.
the he
What?
is a free agent.
Yeah.
They're
What'd you
saying
say?
that the some person on TikTok was saying that the Bucks should trade Brady to the 49ers for like picks or some shit like that. I mean, they don't even have fucking picks, but
I don't think anybody would take Brady. I mean, actually, I'm gonna take that back. I know a couple of desperate teams that might,
mhm.
but I feel like the Bucks need to trade for like some like maybe a Baker Mayfield type of guy, or
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's just crazy.
Uh, well, if you're the Packers, do you try to convince Aaron Rodgers to stay for another year again and just say, hey, we'll try to make the team better? And if you improve the team and he likes it, you bring him back? Or you think you just say, fuck it, let's just go full rebuild?
Jordan Love, baby.
Jordan fucking Love. You didn't waste that first round pick for nothing, right?
Goddamn right. Speaking of underachieving quarterbacks, let's talk about your boy Matt Ryan, man.
Why you gotta bring all that shit up, dude?
Hey, man, it's the
I,
next segment. It's the next segment. It's in writing. I'm sorry.
I mean, it is, but just the way you brought it up kind of hurt.
All right, let's talk about the quarterback um, that meant dear to your heart, that brought you hope, a
Mm.
little glimmer of hope in the offseason that
Uh,
maybe he can do a better job than Carson Wentz.
oh, Mr. Sam Allinger?
We'll talk about him
Uh,
too, but we're gonna talk about Matt Ryan first.
dude, I mean, like I said, I mean, some of it is, like you said, like age, probably affecting him. He's starting to, go on his decline, definitely. But I mean, the other part of it is like this Colts team, dude. They just don't know what to do out there. The defense has not been like terrible. You know what I mean? Like I said, they were doing great as like a fourth quarter defense. They've let up like such like few amount of points in the fourth quarter to give us the chance to make like some of our comebacks and some of these wins that we've had. And but like I said, like Matt Ryan, dude, like some of the interceptions he has thrown the last couple weeks are just like not excusable. They're just bad. I mean, like going back again, like I said, I'm just repeating myself, but like I said, it's the offensive line that just doesn't give him time, and he's kind of just like flinching, like how do I put it? It's like he's like predetermining the
Spazzing.
ball, yeah, to like throw it, like because he knows he's gonna get hit. You know what I mean? Like he's scared he's gonna get hit, or he knows he's gonna get hit, and he's just throwing the ball, and he's pre-reading it without like seeing that defensive guy there to like jump the route. So
Yeah,
I mean, it's just bad. I mean, yeah, but I mean, now as we see now, he has a separated grade or grade two separation, shoulder separation.
Yeah, like, and the crazy thing is, the coach said he was gonna be benched either with or without the shoulder injury.
Yeah, so they're gonna go to Sam Ellinger. I mean, do you know anything about Sam Ellinger?
I know he looked pretty decent in preseason, but I really
Hmm.
haven't seen a lot of him. So
Yeah, so his preseason stats were 289 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 147 passer rating, 70 yards rushing, and a touchdown rushing.
yeah,
So, pretty good preseason stats, but that's,
preseason.
preseason. You know what I mean? He's playing against backups. And one of the Colts journalists that I follow is pretty good. I like reading his tweets and stuff. Where he pointed out something really good. I mean, this Colts team is not a quarterback issue; it's like an offensive line issue. Like I said, we're getting up so many sacks, and when you put in a new quarterback, a rookie quarterback, what are most defenses going to do? They're going to blitz, right? So I mean, you already have a bad offensive line, and you're going to blitz. You're going to force this quarterback into making like these hot reads, quick reads. Same thing Matt Ryan was doing, just trying to pre-throw the ball and make something happen. I mean, he might have like some better legs than Matt, so maybe he can extend the play a little more. But I think he's gonna struggle. It's not gonna be any different. This is not like the answer we need.
Look, I'm gonna just put it like this.
Uh,
What is your guys' strength on offense?
JT,
So what do you need to do to help take some pressure off your quarterback?
get an offensive line so JT can run.
I think you guys can run well with him. I feel like it's the pass blocking you guys are just not good at.
We're just gonna wear and tear JT down if we make him run the ball
That's
and get
fine.
hit that. Dude, it's not the. It's a short answer. It's a short answer to a long-term problem.
Look, man, I have JT on my fantasy team, and I need you guys to run him at least 30 times a game.
Shit, dude, I would love to fucking be able to run GT if that fucking line was fucking dependable.
No, but on a serious note, I feel
Mhm.
like they need to find ways to scheme blocks, like blocking schemes, to help open up some running lanes, and that the run game really helps out a pass game, and all Ellinger needs to be is a game manager,
Mhm.
and that just comes with a good run game. So I mean, JT was kind of like in this, like the stat wise, like he wasn't injured last year, but
Mhm.
he was kind of like this at the beginning of the season last year, then really took off
Mhm.
towards like the middle, you know, like
Mhm.
second half of the season.
Yeah.
So it's just trying to find ways to get JT involved. I feel like is a must for this Colts team.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, Ben. Do you see them winning the division?
No, it's just gonna go to the Titans again.
Did you guys lose twice to the Titans this year?
Yeah, I think we already lost twice. Then we played most of our division games up front.
So you owe me $25, is what you're saying.
Is that what we bet? Do we bet?
I'll try to find the clip, but I think we did.
I think we might have as well. I was pretty positive we were gonna split the season.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
no. Yeah, we will talk about business after the podcast.
yeah. Well, yeah, we played 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. We lost 24-17. And we played them this past week and lost 10-19.
Yeah.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
So, but yeah, man, I just the Titans are gonna win this division.
Hmm.
Wait, you got the Texans. The Jaguars might do something, but I can't really. The
Mm.
Jaguars look like they kind of imploded. Like they did really good the first 2 3 games, and now they're just imploding. So
And they're a little streaky. But I mean, yeah, they play. I think they're their London game this week too.
yeah, and
But
who do the Colts play this week? It's Washington, right?
we play so Washington. Let me check real quick. Um, sorry to the audience. I'm getting over being sick, so my voice is a little low right now. We play, yep, the Commanders this week.
Yeah. played.
So not a bad time, I guess, to introduce Ellinger. I mean, Chase Young isn't playing, right? So
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean that's
I
good.
really need you guys to win because that just helps, the Cardinals' chances of getting Darren Payne. So, um, do you have anything else to say about Matt Ryan being benched, the whole Colts situation, or you got everything off your chest?
Um, I don't hate the benching. I understand why they're doing the benching, but it's not the correct answer. That's all I'm gonna say. So I mean, yeah, I mean I basically said everything I need to say. Just Colts. Look at the offensive line. Fix the offensive line.
All right, so let's get into our potential trades that might happen with this upcoming trade deadline. We already know of a couple. I don't know. I mean, really big news. CMC to the Niners. You
Yep,
had
CMC. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
so James Robinson going to the New York Jets.
Uh-huh.
Then you had Robert Quinn going to the Eagles. I mean, this is just it's kind of crazy, man. I was really upset that CMC went to the Niners. I was really hoping the Bills would get him.
Hmm. So, um, well, I know the Eagles were trying to get CMC, but it just didn't work out. Um,
You said there's a rumor that they were trying to get Kamara.
yeah, I saw a rumor saying that they're looking at trying to make an offer to the Saints for Kamara.
It's wild.
So I mean, yeah, I know. I mean, what would you have to give up to get Kamara if you're the Eagles?
I just don't get it either because Miles Sanders isn't bad. He's been really good this year, and like
Uh,
they've always been a running back by committee with
mm,
uh Sanders, Gainwell,
mm,
Boston Scott, and even Hurts gets in the action too.
yeah.
But to get
I,
Kamara, I would just assume like a second and a third. It doesn't have to be same
mm,
year.
mm,
I don't see running backs going for first round picks anymore. If CMC gets dealt for what did he get dealt for? Wasn't it third or fourth
s-
round?
it was a second, right?
Was it a second?
I thought it was a second round pick.
It is. Uh, it was a sec. Yeah, it was a second, a third, a fourth, and a fifth this following year.
Yeah, because they basically gave up all their picks till 2026 or some shit like that.
So it'll. I think it'll take a haul for Kamara because Kamara is still
Mm-hmm.
young, really good talent.
Hmm.
I don't know.
So some other potential trades or players I've heard about getting traded is Kareem Hunt.
Yep, I was about to
They
say
said
him.
the Browns are potentially shopping around him for a fourth round pick.
I was surprised the Jets traded for Robinson rather than Kareem Hunt
Yeah, honestly, I think Kareem's a little bit more versatile than James Robinson.
because Kareem
In terms,
Hunt is like they haven't been playing him that much.
mm,
Like it used to be like a 50-50 workload between him and Nick Chubb,
mhm.
but it hasn't been like that recently because I feel like they're trying to save him so he doesn't get injured, so that way they can get a good haul.
Yeah.
Um,
Who do you think makes that trade for Kareem Hunt? I think the Eagles potentially could be looking at Kareem Hunt.
I think the Bills might.
The Bills, you think so?
Yeah, I mean all the ones that were in the CMC race, I feel like can all be in the hunt for Kareem Hunt.
They're in the hunt for Kareem Hunt. I love it.
I think another one I saw was Jerry Judy. I felt like that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I heard about that too. Potentially Jerry Judy. I know the Colts name was mentioned in the Jerry Judy trade.
Yeah. I feel like the Packers need to trade for a freaking receiver, man. I don't understand.
I think the Packers were also in that conversation too.
Yeah. I heard this is another one, AJ Green. I heard the Packers and AJ Green were linked maybe.
You think the Cardinals would give away AJ Green to the Packers for like a decent set of picks?
He didn't play a single snap in the Saints game.
Mm, sure, man. I mean, I could see them moving on from AJ.
I mean, they got Robbie Anderson. Marquise will be back in 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, hey, AJ Green's still in his prime, man. I feel like I don't want to fleece the Packers too much, but Jair Alexander in a first round pick for AJ Green, fair, fair.
My boy dreams big, and I love it. I love dreaming big, guys. Hey, don't let your dreams just be dreams. I love it, dude. Jair in a first, I love it, dude. For prime AJ.
I feel like I just I don't want to fleece them too bad. I was gonna say a first and a second and Jair, but
And fucking what a kind heart, yo. Someone put Brandon as GM.
I feel like that would get accepted in the Dynasty League on Madden
Oh, I
or
mean,
franchise. That's what it is.
he accepted by the Cardinals. Oh, this fucking guy, dude. I was gonna say, do you want the Cardinals to make a trade outside of Bradley Chubb?
I think the two names I brought up were Bradley Chubb and Deron Payne.
Yeah, you brought up Deron Payne. Um, from this website that I was looking at, it mentioned Roquan Smith
Yeah,
potentially as a trade. I mean, how do you feel about that?
I feel like that was kind of linked towards like the beginning of the season when Roquan was really trying to get out of Chicago.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know if you saw. I think
Hmm.
I forget who tweeted it out, but it was Roquan Smith crying at a like a press conference
Hmm.
because he heard breaking news that Robert Quinn was traded. So I feel
Hmm.
like maybe that kind of gets the ball rolling on him getting traded out. But Zaven Collins and Isaiah Simmons have been looking really, really good these past couple weeks.
Yeah, you like what you're seeing now coming
Oh,
out of
dude.
them as
So
they're developing?
Zaven has
Uh,
been looking like a freaking baller.
mm,
I feel like something finally clicked, and I know it's a microwave society now, so people want stuff done fast. There's no patience, and I feel like we have gotten trapped by that same mentality. But I'm
mm.
here to say that I have broken free, and I see how patience can really just help you out, man. It can really open your mind to think, oh, maybe Zaven's not gonna be good, as a rookie. Give him, 2 years to figure something out, and he's figured it out.
Brandon is a changed man, my guys. You
I
guys hear
mean,
that? Brandon is a changed man. He's seen a light.
you need to be able, as a man,
Mhm.
to look at data and you be able to change your mind based on that data.
What the fuck? Brandon, oh my God, dude, you're preaching to me right now, dude, and I'm here for it. I'm writing this all down.
Hey, hey, hey. I
Got
mean,
the,
I'm not a philosophizer.
mhm, mhm.
So,
You sound like a philosophizer, and I'm here for it though. I'm not bringing you down. I'm building you up right
oh
now.
God.
I'm about to schedule a seminar for you, dude, for you to fucking preach it out.
I'm not gonna say I've found enlightenment, but I think I'm very close. But
Brandon has his toes in the waters of heaven, guys.
let's
He's
let's bring it back. Let's bring it back, okay? This isn't this
um,
isn't a this isn't a philosophy podcast. This is a sports podcast.
all right, all right. What
So,
about
what do you think
Brandon
about?
Cooks?
Oh, I was just about to say Brandon Cooks,
Per
dude.
Perfect. We're on the same page then. I've heard him linked to the Packers, Chiefs, and the Rams.
Okay,
So yeah. So what have you heard?
Brandon Cooks or Chase Claypool? Who would you rather have?
Oh, that's hard because I know what I'm getting out of Brandon Cooks. I'm getting a solid player. I love it. Chase has like all like the attributes you want in a receiver. It's just his like personality that like kills it. You know what I mean?
I haven't seen a game day TikTok on my feed in a while, so
That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen anything lately. I might run with Chase. Younger guy, little longevity. Like I said, he has all the attributes. I mean, if there's anything to clean up on his like personality or whatever, sounds like he's in the right direction. You just got to keep it going in that direction. So I think I might go with Chase right now.
I really
What about you?
would agree with you.
Mm,
Chase has the attributes.
mm,
Um, I feel like if he's in a better situation, he will produce a lot more
mhm.
than what he is in Pittsburgh right now.
Yes.
Um, then again, Brandon Cooks is just so consistent, and he's
Hmm.
doing it in Houston.
Dude, he's at 29 years old, right? Or no, how old is he right now?
I think he's around there. Let me check real fast. He is 29. Yep.
29, dude, and he's still getting traded around. He's been traded around what, 3 or 4 times?
There's the Saints,
Saints to the.
Patriots to the Rams, and now the Texans, I believe.
Mhm. I think they're saying if he gets traded again, he'll match Eric Dickerson's record as the most traded player in NFL history.
Damn.
I know, dude. It's weird. He's been traded so many times, but he's been such a solid receiver every time.
Mhm. One more trade I
I don't know.
want to bring up for the
Mm.
Cardinals. Honestly, I said this at the beginning of the season. I know he's injured right now, so um, it doesn't really look too good. But I would really like them to trade for Marshawn Lattimore.
You think is he on the block right now?
I don't think he's on the block, but I mean, if
Mm.
if the Saints are willing to give up Alvin Kamara, I mean, Marshawn Lattimore just be on the block. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind that, dude. Like, I would. I mean, I would like it. I just, I don't know if the Saints would wanna go for
you don't
getting
think they'll
rid
go
of
for a
Marshawn.
full rebuild over there?
I think they should go for a full rebuild. I don't think they want to go for a full rebuild. I think they're trying to avoid it.
Um, yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like the
Mm,
coaching over there is sketchy.
mm,
They might want to go a different route. I mean, you could be right, but
mhm.
if they're not trying to go full rebuild, I don't understand why they're trying to get rid of Kamara. I mean, he's still in his prime.
If Kamara is truly linked to the Eagles for a trade, then I will 100% agree that they can trade Marshawn Lattimore to go full rebuild.
I really wish I had the inside scoop, guys. I'm really sorry. I'm just giving my thoughts on what I have been able to get my hands on.
Mhm. But what do you think though for Brandon Cooks though? Where do you think he lands? Packers, Chiefs, or Rams if he gets traded?
I don't think he goes back to the Rams.
No, I don't think so either. Uh,
Um,
I could see the Chiefs making this move just to get themselves, better. Because I mean, it's not like they've been going crazy with their wide receiver group. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not the group, maybe it's like the connection, but I could see them trying to make it better, basically.
I don't see them doing that just because their
Mm.
offense has been it's been really good so far.
It's been good, but I feel like they think they could be better. I mean, because I mean, their biggest thing was their wide receiver and their tight end was their best thing, but now their wide receivers aren't really much of a factor. I mean, this past like week, there has been Juju's been going on a pretty good stat line these last couple of weeks. But I don't know. I feel like I could see them making this trade.
I think the Chiefs would get OBJ before they get Brandon Cooks.
Dude, I forgot no one's even signed BJ yet, and he's still there.
Yeah,
But didn't OBJ said he wanted to go to either the Bills or the Giants?
yeah.
Mm, so I don't know. You never know. It's not like a surprise fucking signings never happened before.
Oh man,
Mm,
it's gonna be it's there's more rumors coming up as
mm.
soon as the trade deadline comes closer. So we will have a little more information, next episode.
So I got 4 teams that are potential destinations right now for Kareem Hunt. You tell me which of those 4 teams you think he'll go to.
Okay,
I got right now they're listing the Bucks, the Broncos, the Rams, the Eagles.
I would say Broncos.
You think the Broncos?
The Bucks. Why would the Bucks need him though?
It says the Bucks running game is floundering right now. I want you guys to hear or hear that. They said the Bucks running game is floundering. Leonard Fournette has 362 rushing yards on 103 attempts with a 3.5 yards per carry.
I mean,
So yeah,
I have seen Fournette get stuffed on 4th and 1
yeah.
so much, or 3rd and 1 or
So,
4th and 1.
mm.
So
And then they have their third round rookie, Rashad White, has 71 yards rushing and one touchdown on 26 attempts. Keyshawn Vaughn is the only other running back on the active roster and has not played a snap. Yeah, I mean that's basically their little quick summary right there. I don't know. Do you think the Bucks running game is floundering?
I mean, yeah, I would say so. Fournette's
Mm,
been doing most of his damage through the air.
yeah.
So
So I mean, maybe a little dynamic run. Um,
they both run the same though. That's why I don't see them
mhm.
trying to get him. I think the Broncos get him because the Broncos do not trust Melvin Gordon at all.
Obviously, since they went with Latavius Murray.
Yeah, like they don't trust Melvin Gordon at all. So I can see the Broncos
Mhm.
making something happen. But I'm just trying to think who has more draft capital, like
The
in the
the
later rounds.
the Eagles, I heard, still have like 6 or 7 picks for this upcoming draft,
Yeah, that's
even
what makes
after
me
the.
lean towards the Eagles,
Mhm,
especially since if they're rumored to get Kamara, like it's just
mhm.
It's the Broncos and Eagles for me. Who was the
Mhm.
other? You said Rams were the other one.
The Eagles, Bucks, Rams, and Broncos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean I don't
dude,
know what
look
the
at and
Rams
then.
can give up.
Like you said, the Eagles are crazy. It says Miles Sanders is eighth in the league in rushing yards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't get the Eagles trying to get a running back. I don't see
Mhm.
where like all these people are getting that from because Miles Sanders has looked so good this year. Jalen Hurts gets a good amount of the yards too, so I feel like they don't need to spend draft capital to get Kareem Hunt.
I don't think so either. Like, I don't think they. I understand like you want to like always keep making your team better, but like I don't think you need to sacrifice that much of your future when you already
Yeah,
have such a good team. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so they actually have a list too right here for your boy Duran Payne
Hmm.
for potential destinations. They do not have the Cardinals as a potential destination.
Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah.
It's just been
Mm,
a lot of like Cardinals beat writers talking
mm,
because they know we need help on defensive line.
gotcha.
So
Yeah. See, because right now they have them listed as potentially going to the Chargers, the Bengals, the Falcons, the Ravens, and Seahawks.
yeah.
Uh-huh. So yeah, that's the shitty part. Imagine if he goes to Seattle, dude. Upsetting. Upsetting. They need help though. I think
Oh,
they're still one of the worst teams in the rush defense, right?
yeah. Like I don't. They their defense is just shitty in general.
Hmm.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
mad we only
So,
scored nine
but
points on them, man.
defense defense is shitty on general, and then wait, say that again.
No, I'm just saying their defense is shitty in general, and that's why it hurts me to know that the Cardinals only scored 9 points on them.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you said something else. Sorry.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, but I mean they have one of the most efficient quarterbacks right now. When Geno Smith, surprisingly,
I don't want to talk about
but
that right now.
I'm sorry. Um, the other one I wanted to bring up that I'm pretty sure is going to end up getting traded. Wait, I haven't heard much about him, but what do you think? Cam Akers.
Oh no, yeah, he's gonna get traded 100%.
He is. I just haven't heard about like any like destinations or anything.
Yeah, it's because
But
no
they
one
made a
wants to trade for him because it's already been known that the Rams don't want him there.
uh, yeah.
So
So you think some teams are just gonna wait to see if he just gets released and try to pick him up there?
that's what I was thinking. I think they're just gonna wait to see if he gets released.
Hmm.
But you never something will probably get done that Monday or Tuesday before that deadline hits.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, what was the whole issue between Cam and the Rams anyway?
I I really haven't seen or heard anything. I think the
Uh,
only thing that I've seen is just like it's been an issue since the beginning of the season. Is just him and McVay. I feel like not seeing eye to eye. Something about just buying in. I guess I'm trying to see if I can find something about it. I haven't really seen
Mm,
anything, but I just know that he's gone 100%. Like he's not gonna play another snap for the Rams.
mm. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, he's definitely done there. Um,
Eagles, baby, I can see it.
another fucking Eagles trade, son of a bitch.
But
Yeah, I just so many trades for the Eagles. It's crazy.
they got
But
capital, man. They don't care.
they they do, man. They do. They say fuck it. We're all in. We're trying to win another Super Bowl, dude. But you know what? Honestly, fuck it. No, the Eagles should not make any of these trades. You know why? They should be thinking about the city of Philadelphia itself. All right, if Jalen Hurts cares anything about that city, he will throw the rest of these games and make sure they lose. And the only reason I'm saying this is because the Phillies just made the World Series and they're almost tearing that town apart or that city apart. All right, I don't think that city's infrastructure can hang on if the Phillies win the World Series and the Eagles win the Super Bowl. That city will burn down.
They're gonna
We
turn to
will lose
Detroit.
Philadelphia. Yeah, it will. That city will no longer be on the map. That shit will be destroyed by the citizens. Look like fucking a doomsday happened there.
But they will rebuild.
They
Coming
will.
sure.
And then if they win again, it'll get burned down again. But I mean, I'm there for it. Patrick put all those videos since he lives in Philadelphia of the fans celebrating the Phillies going to the World Series, and ooh man, they were crazy, but they weren't as crazy as the videos he showed me when they won the Super Bowl.
I don't want to know honestly if the Phillies win and the Eagles win. Their respective championships. So,
Mm, my
oh,
gosh.
you want to pivot to Thursday night football?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So we have the wait. Who's home and who's away? Real fast. Let me see.
Looking it up.
We have the Baltimore Ravens at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers
Oh no.
on a Thursday night football game where the curse was finally broken and we got a high scoring game last week. How do you think this game comes about? Hmm?
Mm, dude, I don't think it's gonna be high scoring, but I mean, I think the Ravens are just gonna slap the Bucks. You know what? I think I saw the stat a couple weeks ago where Tom Brady's like hasn't lost like 3 games in a row since like he was like a rookie.
I think
So I
I think this is
mean,
the first time he's been under 500 since 2003 or 4.
I think I saw 2003.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he hasn't lost back to backs, or not back to backs, but 3 in a row. But he got close to it a couple weeks ago, and then now he's close to losing 3 at home again. So I mean, is Tampa Tom, or does Tom Terrific lose 3 in a row? Brandon, what do you think?
With it being a primetime game
Hmm.
and crazy shit always happens on Thursday night football. That's
Hmm.
why that's why they always give you that no sweat parlay cuz they know you're going to lose
Hmm.
that shit.
Hmm. Hmm.
I
I was
see the Buccaneers winning this game.
really surprise win from the Bucks.
Uh I
So
I don't want to bet against Tom Brady in prime time.
I feel it. I feel it. So a little fun fact too to know. So if you guys want to bet on the game, 7 of Baltimore's past 10 road games have gone under the total. In 7 of those 10 games, the final total has been at least 11 points different than the projected total.
Oof.
And then
Woof.
also, woof, woof, woof. And then the Bucks are 2-5 against the spread right now. And they are 0-3 against the spread at home.
0-3 against the spread at home.
Yep, this season.
And
So,
the Bucks are 1.5 point favorites.
no, the Ravens are 1.5 favorites.
On FanDuel, they have the Bucks.
Really? The one I'm looking at, they have the Ravens.
Oh, the Bucks are minus 124.
Really? I wonder what's happening. Oh, I'm looking on like a a website, so this might have been like published like afterwards or before.
But
So something might have changed.
I mean, I think there's a lot of. Let me see. Let me check the injury report real fast. So yeah, Antoine Winfield, Gabe Davis, and then Russell Gage are ruled out. Cameron Brates ruled out. Carlton Davis. Oh, not yeah, not Gabe Davis. Carlton Davis ruled out. Mike Evans limited.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Gage ruled out. Oof. Ravens. Mark Andrews is questionable
Mm-hmm.
with a knee injury. Rashad Bateman's questionable. Calais Campbell's out. Marlon Humphrey's questionable. Marcus Peters questionable. A full participation, so they're probably gonna play. Yeah, it's a lot of injuries on both sides, but I feel like the Buccaneers have more key injuries. I mean, if Mark Andrews doesn't play,
I mean,
um,
their passing game already hasn't been very great.
yeah, Rashad Bateman had a full participation today, but I mean,
That that doesn't do anything for me.
uh,
Are we gonna see the running back again?
no, you're gonna keep seeing him. I mean,
Well, I mean, because that TikTok play that we saw, or it was a TikTok of the play where he was lined up as the running back.
oh yeah, I remember that. I remember what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. They pitched it back to him like on a sweet play.
Shoot, man, he's been so. You want to his last was it? His last 6 games: 119,
Mm.
107, 73, 58, 77, 59 yards rushing.
Oof. I wonder if he's gonna run through the Bucks defense. I don't know. Like you said, I really don't want to bet against Tom Brady.
Tom
But
Brady in the prime time, I don't want to bet against. So
yeah,
I feel like they find a way to get this win, but and the Ravens defense, I don't think is that good. I mean, the Bucks defense is hurt too, but
and the Ravens defense has been better as the season's been going. But uh, yeah, I mean, I could see Tom Brady and his wide receivers taking advantage of them.
and I think that's what it comes down to for me. I feel like if the offensive line can hold that defensive front, I think
Ye-
Brady's gonna find his targets very easily.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So who you taking for this game?
I'm taking this is gonna be a low scoring game. I'm taking the Bucks.
I No, I'll just go the opposite. I'll take Baltimore in an upset win, giving Tom his third loss in a row for the first time in forever.
So are you gonna say it's a close game, or do you think it's gonna just kind of be like,
Close, low scoring game.
okay, yeah? I'm always
So
I really like taking the unders on Thursday night football. Honestly,
yeah, and I'm just gonna take the under, not just because it's Thursday, but also just because of the little bit of seasonal stats that I shared right now about them not hitting their overs very much.
gotta ride the trends, man. Gotta ride the trends.
That's what I'm doing, baby.
All right. Before we end this podcast, we're gonna talk or
Mhm,
switch to the
mhm,
NBA side. We haven't done that in a while,
mhm.
and talk about our one and only Phoenix Suns.
Yes, sir. The Phoenix Suns currently sitting at 3-1 right now. They just got
They are
they
killing it.
yes. They are. Dude, Devin Booker's averaging like what 30 points a game right now?
Yep.
Dude, they were looking good, man. They were looking good last night against the Warriors. Um, but I mean, can we also bring up the Phoenix Suns X Factor? Jock?
Jock Landale,
Yes.
the Australian blur.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Dude,
he
what do you think of him?
he looks like a very good backup big. He looks very serviceable. I don't think it's gonna be anything more than a backup situation,
hmm
but it's what we need, man. He looks athletic. He can shoot. He looks like he can work the paint. I mean,
hmm
um, against the Warriors, I mean, you saw him kind of do his own thing. I think he had like 16 points.
I have it right here actually. Jack. Had 17 points.
17,
He
man.
6 for 12 shooting.
Yeah,
Not
he
bad,
was
not
he was
bad.
doing good in the post. The one
Mm,
thing that I have seen different than last year's uh point book. I mean, he's
uh-huh.
starting to take the point guard responsibilities, and he is attacking a lot more, and that's why he's averaging 30 points a game, man.
Uh,
He's
mm.
looking so aggressive, and that's why he's getting to the line more, man.
I was about to say, dude, I love the fact that like he is embracing the fact that he is the offense. That
Yes.
he is the one that can score the best.
And I want to take back all the mean words I said about James Jones. I
Mm,
know we all get heated. It happens, but it looks
mhm,
like he's really setting this team up for success. And I feel like he's brought a lot of pieces that work really well together. And he said it
mhm.
best, man. Continuity is the best recipe for success.
Honestly, their chemistry looks good. So, I mean, how far can this? I mean, I know it's super early. There's 82
That's
games in the
4 games. Yeah,
season.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Super early. There's 82 games in the season. I mean, how far do you think the Suns team can go if they keep up this chemistry
I
and
mean,
this play?
if they keep up this play, how they're playing now, I can see them being a top 3 seed, top 4 seed.
Mhm,
Um, but they have to show me what they can do in the playoffs because I mean, all these people, all these role players, like Jock Landell, I mean, they can be cool in the regular season, whatever. What are
mhm,
they gonna give me in the playoffs? Because the playoffs are different. It's a different atmosphere.
mhm. Was it you that was saying in order to win an NBA championship, you need a top five player?
Yes,
Hmm.
and Book, I think Book's the top 5 player right now. The way he's
Hmm.
playing.
If he can keep averaging like 30 points a game, yes, 100%, dude. Guy's efficient, shooting the ball well, dude. Fucking Devin Booker fucking making like four threes is almost fucking minus odds right now.
See,
Eh.
Devin Booker's playing so well that he made Klay Thompson freak out and get ejected.
Oh, dude, I could not believe that Clay got ejected, dude. Dude, I want to know what they were talking about, dude. They just got him all riled up.
So what I've gathered, what I've seen is basically the exchange was, Clay calling Booker a bum, and then um, Booker coming back saying that Clay's ass. He only has 2 points. He was 0 for 5 from three.
Uh-huh. Gotcha. And then like right after they got separating at their tees, Clay still was going after the ref or whatever, right? Like arguing with the ref.
Excuse
Uh,
myself, real fast. I'll be right back.
uh. So yeah, I mean, dude, the Phoenix Suns guys, they're playing great. I mean, their bench, I don't mind their bench too much. Campaign's not playing terrible. I mean, towards the end of last year, I was like, oh man, this guy needs to get traded, man. He's playing like fucking shit. But he's not playing terrible right now. Jack Londale's playing solid for these guys too, coming off the bench. I'm pretty excited, dude. I really want to go to a game, see these guys live. I think Aiton, what did Aiton have this last game? Uh,
Aiden's kind of killing it, man. He had I think 18 and 12.
14 rebounds, 16 points.
Yeah, it was double.
Yeah,
He finally got a double double, man. He really came through. I mean, the Warriors they're not really good on the boards. They can't handle big men pretty well.
I was about to say he did what he was supposed to do because they don't run they run a small lineup.
Yeah.
So he should be getting those boards. And then what do you think about the Chris Paul play? How do you see Chris Paul so far?
Chris Paul did his thing. He really does well against the Warriors. Because the
Mhm,
Warriors defense is terrible.
mhm.
So I mean, I really enjoyed what I saw from him.
Yeah.
Uh, he just needs to facilitate, man. I don't think he's broken 10 assists at all this season yet
Let
in
me
these
see this
first four
last.
games.
Let's see this last game. He had 9 assists. I think he's
Yeah,
hovering around 9 assists a game.
yeah, he's like 8 or 9 around there.
Yeah. I was talking while you were gone. What do you think about campaign right now?
Campaign is looking decent. He's looking better than what he did last year.
Yeah, that's just what I said too while you were gone. That he hasn't played bad. He's there. At the like towards the end of last season, I was like, we gotta get this guy off the fucking team.
Yeah, man,
But
because like especially in the playoffs, he just looked terrible. It looked like how he did,
mhm,
when the Bulls cut him. Man, he needed to work on his game. It looked like he kind of figured something out, and I feel like he knows that his job's on the line, so he's playing better.
mm.
The one person I need to step up though is Cam Johnson.
Yes, yes, definitely, dude. This was it this one? Yeah, this one I was a little disappointed only because of the fact that Bridges ended on 17 points, Aiton on 16, Chris Paul on 16, Booker on 34, and Cam ended with 9 points on one
Yes.
for six from the 3-point land, 3 for 11 shooting for the
Yeah.
night.
He really was not hitting his shots. I mean, it could be kind of like a one-time thing. Like I get it. Like, you're not always going to shoot lights out.
Hmm.
But you're a starter, and we're going through this drama with Jay Crowder because we're giving you the spotlight, and you need to figure out a way to get that game going. Because I feel like it can be different coming off the bench to being a starter. So
Yeah.
like that rotation, your game's kind of off. You got to figure out how to like, mesh with the starting five. In the beginning of the game, I get it, but
Mm.
I think Cam will be fine. He needs to step up.
Yeah. And this their starting five is very talented, so I'm sure he'll have a game where he's one of the leading scorers with Devin Booker.
So what did you think about the first game, that 22-point comeback against the Dallas Mavericks?
Oh, dude, I mean, I'm just glad it happened.
I didn't want them to get digged
Dude,
down again in their own stadium
dude,
again.
yeah, dude, I was ready to give up on the season just after the first game because they were letting that shit happen again. And dude, I mean, the best thing about that was they did not give up and they fought all the way back, dude. Like I said, I think all these losses and experiences they've had over the years are starting to come into play now. Like they're a much more, I want to say like a veteran team. They're more experienced now. You know what I mean? They know they have to play hard every quarter, every minute, anything's possible. You can come back at any time. And like I said, I'm glad they didn't stop. You
Yeah,
know what I
I
mean? I'm
mean,
glad they fought through it. And
like
fuck Damian Lee, fucking clap to Damian Lee, or clap for Damian Lee for having the balls to take that shot.
that was a really good game. The game. I was like, I'm gonna stick
Mm,
through it. I'm gonna watch it. I gotta look and I gotta analyze this.
mm.
They might come back. We'll see.
You're better than me, dude. I was looking at the score and I was like, I'm done watching this fucking game. I'm not gonna sit here and watch a repeat of the end of last year.
It's called heart, Ben.
Dude, no dude, my heart went cold fucking when we went down 20.
But no, I
Ugh.
mean, this team looks really good, and like you said, man, like they've been through the trials and tribulations. They've lost in the finals, you know, in a game where like they were up 2-0. They
Mhm.
lost against the Mavericks, game 7, heartbreak, like just ass beating. Like they've been through it, and they have
Mhm.
grown through each step, and they
Yeah,
just need to
that's
take that next step to be that elite team that can be able to do it in the regular season and in the playoffs.
yeah, and that's the good part is the Suns. James Jones has done a good job of keeping everybody together, so they've all been able to grow together.
Yeah, and they're all young guys.
Mhm.
Like the only one is what Chris Paul, who's old man out.
Chris Paul's the oldest one. I'm so actually surprised that a lot of people, I mean, including myself, and maybe it's more common knowledge now, but I always thought Cam Johnson was like fucking 23. But oh, I think you're there, huh? It was our group chat where I think it was me and Jay were talking about Cam Johnson's age.
Yeah,
Yeah, we thought he was like 23, but he's actually like a year older than Devin Booker.
yeah,
Yeah, dude.
because
So,
Devin Booker
I,
came out when he was 18,
hmm
19.
I just think because of when Cam came, we just assumed he was like 19 or 20.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's
Um,
he's not that old or he's not that young. So I mean,
mhm.
yeah, I feel like that's why we haven't given him a contract extension either, because he's also like we
Mhm.
don't know what he's gonna produce for us as a starter. Because I know
Yeah,
his rookie contract, that final year or whatever, like it came up, so like he could have gotten an extension, but we didn't give him one.
yeah,
So
yeah, and like the first season as a starter, like you said, we going through this whole Jay Crowder thing just to like see how he does. So this will definitely impact whether or not he gets that contract.
yeah,
And he knows he has to play well because you got people like Damian Lee and Jack Londale on the bench that are also like could be solid pieces potentially as starters. Uh, And then real quick, I just want to say real fast. The Nets are one of the most disappointing teams I've ever seen.
Is that supposed to be like news or what? We've been on that, bud.
No, no, I'm just saying that. I just wanted to
Oh,
be
you just want to
said
say it,
again.
yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say it. Yeah, I just want it to be said again. I'm just hella upset at this damn team, dude.
I knew they were gonna be
Okay.
garbage, man.
Dude, I thought they could make like a Eastern Conference championship, decent run. They might get into an NBA championship series, but lose the series. But man, they just been disappointing every fucking playoffs.
Unless Ben Simmons finds his shot, they're not doing shit.
Did you see Ben's like I think he tweaked his back this past game too?
No way.
He was like what was it? He was like driving to the basket and Giannis was guarding him and there was someone else there. And he was trying to do like a Euro step and they called a foul. And then when he was going to like the free throw line, he's like grabbing like his lower back.
Ugh, here we go.
Yep.
It's
So I was
another
like,
year
well,
and a half
there's
in therapy.
another year and a half. And then there's a bunch of people, because I saw it on a clip on Twitter of him doing that, and a bunch of people in the comments were saying like, oh, it's because he's not 100%. He came back before he was 100%. But then of course, you had people arguing like, how do you sit out like a whole year plus of basketball and you're not 100% yet? I mean, what do you think? You think they're right? He came back too early? You think he had more than enough time to be 100%? What do you think?
I just think that Ben Simmons doesn't really care for the game of basketball. Like, he loves what basketball brings him, but he doesn't love basketball.
I feel that. Wasn't that part of his like scouting report too that he was like he wasn't like a very driven player?
Yeah, like everything was kind of like just
Hmm.
easy for him.
Mm. Yeah, he was just like selfish.
But
Selfish and just he was those guys he's one of those guys that has the talent but doesn't want to put in the work for it.
yeah, so you ready to
Mhm.
wrap up?
Yep.
So, oh, we're gonna do a call to action, man. You guys know where to follow us, man. We're on YouTube when we go live, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. We're gonna try to bring another episode to you guys this week. I know we've been slacking, but we kind of want to make that up to y'all. Um, yeah, I mean, NFL season's still going on. NBA, what we're 2 weeks in now, Ben? 1 weekend.
About 2 weeks now.
So I mean, a lot of stuff's
Mm.
going on, a lot of stuff to talk about. We're gonna try to keep it fresh. We're trying to talk different topics, not just go over the slate of games or whatever. We're just gonna talk about certain topics that we think are really interesting. And if you guys feel like you want us to talk about certain topics, man, just hit us up. Twitter, Instagram. Yeah. All
Yeah, let
right.
us know what you guys want to hear. And don't forget to go visit Pato Snacks.
Pato snacks.
One snack and you're coming back.